Guys, if I tell you how exhausted I am today, you would probably not believe. And I've thought about not recording. I'm just being honest. But when I looked on my calendar and I saw that today is day 87 on this journey, I just couldn't not do it. I had to push through the exhaustion because I didn't come this far to just not see it through. It would pain my heart to not get to the finish line, knowing how hard I've worked, how much dedication I've put into these daily videos, and how much I've pushed through already. While I sat down rationing with myself and thinking, man, I'm so tired. I don't have the energy to show up. I really want to, but I feel like I literally cannot push the words out of my body to how exhausted I am. In that moment, thinking about that, it just made me realize the ultimate importance of your why. Why are you doing it? That is going to give you the energy to show up. That's going to give you the push to show up. When your body is exhausted and when your mind is exhausted, remembering why you're doing something is going to be the difference between whether you do it or not. And I've proved this so many times. And it's just that we hear this repetitive phrase, what's your why, what's your why? But you don't understand it until you realize that your why is the reason why you are really doing it. I finished my work day today, extremely exhausted, and my work is very mentally draining. And because I'm in that environment 24/7, it just doesn't stop. So even though I sleep, I still feel like the exhaustion is being carried with me. And I finished working and I went to do an audit. And after an hour and a half, when I checked, I completely lost track of time. I was just so locked in. And when I checked my phone and I saw that it was an hour and a half, I started at 6 o'clock and it was at 7:30. I was like, oh wow, I should have had my dinner, I should have showered, and I should have recorded this video before I did this, because if I knew it was going to take that long, I would have done the things that I need some energy for. But I'm glad I got it done, so after I recorded, I don't have to do it. But the reason why I'm pushing through these moments to make this video tonight and all of my videos is because I want every woman to have options. When I think about how much work I put in my days and I still come on my videos to make them at night, that's the reason, that's what drives me to do it. I was in a place where I felt hopeless. I didn't know if I would be able to have options for myself. After I went to school, finished bachelor's and master's, and I was on my face, unemployed, and just not knowing what the next route would be. And it was a very dark place. It was a very dark, depressing place. And when I think about how those moments felt, if I can shortcut somebody's journey for them to not have to experience it for as long as I did, that's important enough for me to show up. And of course, I know that we all have to go through things to learn the lessons that we need to learn. But a lot of the lessons that we need to learn, some of them we need to learn through other people too. It's not everything that we have to experience right off the bat. But apart from that, and a big reason of my why is, when I think about my little sister, I just don't want her to struggle the way that I did. I don't want her to have to be like scraping by and living her entire life in survival mode. I want her to have 10 times my network, like by far. Like I want her to be so good. I mean, to be able to stand on her own feet, to be able to be financially savvy, both understanding money and making it work for her in a way that she is good. And I want to be good, so if she ever needs anything, I can be there to support her. You know, I don't have a big sister, and the burden was really carried by my mom, which not my big sister, but she's the female in my life. And so she has worked extremely hard. She has carried a lot. She has superwoman. I tell you, that woman has put in a lot of work. I talk about my dad a lot, you know, about his entrepreneurship journey, because that's mainly what shaped my relationship with money. And well, yeah, that's really what shaped my relationship with money and my passion for entrepreneurship and business. I don't talk a lot about my mom, but I can tell you guys that she is very hardworking, and she has made a lot of sacrifice and put in a lot of work for me and my siblings to be able to, you know, get to a certain level. And so it's also for her too, so that she don't have to pressure herself consistently for the rest of her life. She can have some relaxation too, you know. But and I also want to be able to take the pressure, some of the pressure off her, so that in the aid of my little sister, so she can get to that next level, to where she wants to go. So when I think about my mom and my sister and just any other woman, even if you're not in my family lineage, but you're connected to me by family, bloodline, or friends, or anything like that, when I think about these females, it just makes me want to push to the exhaustion to share my story with somebody that it could benefit you. I'm naturally a very private person. I don't like people in my business. that's as plain as it is. Like, I'm honestly so tired. I don't even have the energy to sugarcoat anything. I don't like people in my business. I'm a very private person. Everybody in my family knows this. And if you knew some of them, you'd probably wonder how we're in the same family, because they are very much open, and I'm just, no. I like to keep my things for me, and I share what I want to share. So when I come on here and I sharing my journeys, because I really believe it can be helpful to anybody, whether you're younger than me or older than me, because nobody has my exact story. Like, you could literally be having similar experiences as me, but it's not the same. Like, there is something different in your stories that makes us unique. If we all had the same exact story, there would be nothing interesting to listen to, because we would all be at the same playing field. So there is something unique that everybody brings. What I bring is just what I bring, and I just want to be able to share the parts that may be relatable, so that you can see that you're not alone on this journey. And when you get clear on the reason why you want to do something, it helps you to push through. So sometimes if you feel like you cannot get by and you don't have that motivation to show up, that's probably an indication that your why is not clear. And it's not in a way that you cannot fix it. That is something that's fixable. You can fix the clarity of your why. Sometimes we know what it is, but it's not that clear. And if it's not that clear, it's gonna get buried in the weeds. You know? If I'm gonna say I'm starting my YouTube channel because I want to make money, that is a reason, right? But it's not, that is a why, but it's not a why that is probably gonna get me through the hard times. But if I connect that, if I make that a more layered why, in terms of, like, you know, I want to start my YouTube channel because I want to make money, and this money I want to use it to create options for myself. This money I want to use it to ensure that I'm not just living on one source of income. I don't give anybody that much power to make me be hungry. um, I want this money so that I can have I build up my emergency fund. I can clear off debt. If I make that why a layered why, it gives me something tangible and clear to work with. Now I have something more than I just want to make money. Like what am I doing with the money? How much money do I even need? And how is that money going to change my life? And those are the things, that we need to keep us going. It's not even about being lazy or unmotivated. It's just the fact that when you are exhausted and you're trying to push through, it literally needs something that is going to energize you. And honestly, sometimes I'm going through my day and I'm very exhausted, and just the fact that I think about that I'm going to make a video and I'm looking forward to it, even if my video gets one view, my desire is to have that one view, to have the video being impactful to that one viewer, right? To inspire them to change their lives, to inspire them to create options for themselves, to inspire them to see themselves differently, and to not feel like because you're in a situation right now, your life can never turn around. Like, everything in life can change at any point. Your life can turn around, whether for the good or bad. Knock on wood, hopefully for the good. But anything, it can change at any time. And so we have to be open, and it's okay to be honest about where you are, because sometimes we just have to accept that this is where I'm at right now, but it's not where I want to be. And just even knowing the first step to take to change it, and just making that step, and while you're going, you just figure it out along the way. So I really just hope that this helps you in some way, shape, or form. And I get clear on the reason why you want to do something, and that will help you. It's not magic, and there's still gonna be days when you're tired, and there's still gonna be days when you don't want to do anything. But I promise you, understanding the reason why you're doing something and making it something that means something to you, something that will pull your lever, something that is deeply rooted and connected to you, that will help you to get through the days when you really just don't have it in you, like today for me. I promise you, don't allow the fact that I'm making this video to make you think that I'm just saying this. I'm really not. Like, this eye has been hurting me all day, and that's one of the main reasons why I don't have my light on, because it's giving me a headache, and it's shining directly into my eye, and I'm using my flashlight which is starting to affect me too, so I'm probably gonna end the video soon. But yeah, and I'm literally just sitting here. This was the most comfortable space I could find to record it without giving myself reasons not to. But yeah, the why is why I'm doing all of this, and the why is the thing that's going to help you to get through that next level, to get through the hard seasons, to get through the moments of discouragement. And as you have seen, if you have been watching my videos for at least 2 days or 3 days, you've seen the motivation and the unmotivation, but the video is still there. You see days when I'm very upbeat, and you can probably feel a deeper sense of oomph. And then there are days when you're probably thinking, why did she did she turn the camera on instead of taking a nap? Because it's just so tired. I'm probably just so tired, and I still pushed through to make the video, and it's showing through the video, and I just wasn't motivated that day, but the video is still there. So motivation is not going to get you through the hard days. Your why is the thing that's going to get you through the hard days. So that's just my message for you today. Get clear on your why, and that will help you way more than motivation will ever. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you have been around for a while, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. And if you are watching the videos and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. Please share this video with anybody who you know, your grandmother, your friends, or everybody that is on their journey to investing in themselves and want someone to walk alongside them. All right, and give the video a like so that it can be pushed out to more people, and comment below if this resonates. Do you think that a more layered why will help you to get to your ultimate goals, or help you stay present during the hard times? I'd love to know that. And also follow me on all social media platforms at Khrista-Lee Amore. That's Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Let's go make some mistakes. Bye.